Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I was about to start editing my video, and then I realized that I don't have an intro already recorded. So by the title of this video, you already know what's going down, and if you're interested, then keep on watching. So I already did my eyebrows. I cleaned them up. I'm going to be using the James Charles palette with Canvas. This one, it's called Canvas, as my base, I guess. Now I'm gonna go in with Mary. So let's get into our story time. So this story is going to take place when I was 17. I still hadn't turned 18. I was a minor. I wasn't really taking classes at the high school anymore. I was full-time at the college, but I was still like a high school student. One morning, I think I got a text from my mom, and she was like, hey, I'm at the high school. And I was like, why? And she was like, your sister Tamara, I got a call, or I don't know, she was notified that Tamara had been punched at school. I don't know if Tamara called my mom or the school called my mom, but anyways, she said that she found out that somebody had gone up to Tamara in the hallway before classes started, and they hit her in the face. At the time, my little sister, she's 3 years younger than me, so she was 14 if I was 17. She's always been like really skinny, like she's the skinny one of the family. She's always been like under 100 pounds. Just recently she gained weight, but she was always like really freaking skinny. Of course, I got really defensive because I was like, who the hell is hitting my sister, you know? Regardless of her being so like small and skinny, I was like, who the hell is hitting my sister? As soon as my mom told me that, I got really mad. And I was like, nah, like, I'm pulling up. I left my house. I didn't live with my mom at the time. I got in my car. I arrived in the school hella fast. And when I got there, everything was kind of explained to me. What had happened was that this guy was texting my sister on Snapchat, and my sister was responding. I'm gonna name this girl Maria, okay? I don't know her name in real life because I don't even know her, but I'm gonna name her Maria. So the guy that was texting my sister was like boyfriends with Maria. I don't know if they were boyfriends or they had a thing. Maria found out that her man was texting my sister, and she didn't hesitate to go up to my sister at school and punch her in the face. She thought that was cool. She just saw my sister in the hallway right before classes started, and she punched her in the face. And being a little brave person that she is, I didn't find it amusing or anything. I was very pissed when I found out. So here I am at the school with my mom, and apparently the girl was in the office because she was getting suspended, I think. So I'm standing in the lobby waiting for this girl to come out. We're gonna go in with Shook. So I was standing in the lobby with my mom. She was kind of waiting to resolve the issue with this girl hitting my little sister. I guess she was getting suspended and she was getting picked up and sent home. I just was concerned with the fact that she had hit my little sister, and my little sister didn't defend herself. She was probably scared of the whale that hit her. So I'm waiting for her to get out of the office. While she's in the office, she sees that I get there, and I don't know if she knew who I was or what, but she was kind of being a little pussy, like she wasn't getting out of the office. Meanwhile, I was like dogging her out, like giving her ugly ass looks, and I was like telling her stuff. I was like, just wait till you get out here, you little bitch. I think it was a white car. It pulled up like outside of the office, like right outside the office. So she just like opened the office and ran into the car. And when I seen her doing that, I was parked like behind the white car. So I ran to my car, hopped in, and turned on my car, and they were like going pretty fast. So I went right behind them and I followed them all the way to their house. We were going really fast, but I was following them. I was determined. And we pull up to their trailer park. I parked like a couple houses down at a girl's house that I knew. Like I just parked there. And I walked down to where I saw that their car had gone to. I'm gonna mix ring light and flashback. I was actually with one of my cousins at the time. She had gotten in the car with me. We got to the girl's house, and then obviously they knew that we were there because they saw us following them. I'm not interested in jumping anybody. That's just not the way I roll. I don't believe in that kind of shit. I'd rather just handle my own shit. And I was standing like on their driveway. I'm gonna go in with boutique. Just on the outer corner, standing on their grass waiting for her to come out, and I was calling her out. I was just like telling her to come out. Mind you guys, I didn't know her name prior to this. I still don't know her name. I don't know who I even fought. I think she lived with her sister because her sister came out and she was like, go away, what do you want, blah blah blah. And I was like, I just want your sister to come out. I'm sure you know what she did. I'm not gonna allow this to just slide. She disrespected my sister. The sister was like pretty much just trying to talk me out of it, but I was just trying to explain to the sister that I wasn't going to let it slide what she had done. If she didn't let me get her sister there, then I was gonna get her wherever I saw her. Like I was gonna hunt her ass down. So the little girl, whoever she wasn't a little girl. She was like probably like 16. She didn't want to come out. The girl, I don't know her name, let's just call her Maria. The girl we're calling Maria. Maria didn't want to come out. She was just hiding behind her sister the whole time inside of the house. And her sister was just trying to talk me out of it to leave her little sister Maria alone. Her older sister was like, how old are you? I was just like, I'm 17. And she was like, no, you're over 18. And I was like, no, I can go show you my ID. Like, I have no reason to lie. They were just like trying to look for ways to get out of it. And I was like, not today, bitches. I was like heated and I was like, I'm here, I'm gonna get even. She thought she had the balls to go up to my little sister and do that shit to her. So over a fucking guy, dude, like he owes you respect before another bitch does, you know? After like an hour of trying to get her out, they finally got the hint that like I wasn't gonna leave until I beat her ass. She was like, okay, I'm gonna make her go out and face the consequences of whatever she did. Basically what I was telling her sister was that my little sister, like, regardless of if she was answering a guy back or whatever, her sister had no business going up to my sister and punching her in the face, much less doing it at school, much less trying to embarrass her, putting her hands on a girl that the size difference between them, you guys, was like crazy. Like, this girl was probably close to 200 pounds and my little sister was under 100 pounds. So of course that made me even more mad, because obviously my little sister was probably intimidated and she didn't want to even like try to defend herself. So me being the older sister, plus the way I am, I'm very protective. When it comes to my family, I'm super protective. When it comes to my little siblings, I'm even more protective. And yeah, so I was explaining everything to her sister and I was like, there's no way I'm going to let this slide. This whole time she was just hiding behind her sister. The girl that had all the balls to hit my sister in the face at school apparently had no balls. Her sister made her go out, pretty much like pushing her out, like not pushing her out, but like talking to her, telling her that she had to come out. she comes out, and once she comes out, she's acting all tough. But like when she was hiding behind her sister, she didn't have that same energy. And she's like, well, what do you want? What then? Like, what, you stupid bitch? She was calling me names and stuff. But the whole time she was hiding behind her sister. I really wasn't there to be arguing or anything like that. I was there for straight to the point. I'm gonna beat you up and then I'm gonna dip. That's just it. I'm not like those stupid people that are like, hit me first. Like, nah, I was there to fight, so whatever. So I think she came running at me first. I honestly don't remember. The little pussy came running at me, and I think she tried to hit me and I moved. She never landed a punch, unfortunately. I thought she would have putting up a fight for me, but she really didn't. She was heavier than me at the time. At the time I was skinny, which might be a little bit hard to believe, but yes, at one point I was skinny. So then that's when I took my chance and I started hitting her. She was just pulling my hair and she was trying to hit me, but she wasn't. At one point, I'm not gonna lie, she was on top of me, and in my head I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I really came over here and I'm gonna get my ass beat because I have this big ass whale on top of me. In that moment I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get her off of me? Because she was already on top of me. And honestly, if she did hit me when she was on top of me, I don't remember. I guess with the adrenaline and shit, you don't even feel anything. Just to tell you guys that when I started fighting her, I had my nails all pretty done. And I've always been into long nails, long acrylic nails. So I had my long acrylic nails. I didn't even remember that, you know, I could have broken them or whatever. That would never cross my mind. Not that that would have stopped me or anything. When she got on top of me, I was thinking in my head, okay, this is a done deal. I just got my ass beat by this little girl. I embarrassed myself. I'm over here looking for a fight, and this bitch is like now on top of me. How am I supposed to get her off of me? All that was going through my head while I'm fighting this girl. So I'm like, how do I get this bitch off? How do I get this bitch off in my head? I mean, this was all like in 2 seconds. It wasn't like she was on me for 10 minutes. Finally, I'm like, whatever, I'm trying to get her off. And I like pulled up her sweater. She was on top of me. I pulled up her sweater and like I just moved her off. Her sweater was covering her face. So it was like pulled up on her face. And I guess that was my little tactic, because I got her off. Once she was off, it was over for her. And then I got on top of her and I was like punching her. I got up off of her. Like, I'm gonna give this little bitch a chance, you know. And her ass was still on the floor. So I just went in and I kicked her in the stomach. While she was on the floor, like, her sister was like not having it. She was like, nah, don't be kicking her, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was trying to stop the fight already. If her sister didn't stop it, I would have kicked her a couple more times, but I got a good kick in there. I was pretty content that I had beat her ass already. She really didn't land any punches on me. Even when she was on top of me, dude, I don't even know what she was doing. I don't know if I was like holding her hand so she couldn't hit me, but yeah, she didn't do shit to me. All she really did was pull my hair. And then when I got home, like maybe like the next day, I realized that I had a scratch on my neck. And when we were done fighting, I walked to the car and then I drove back to my mom's. But on the drive back to my mom's, I realized that I had broken my acrylics. I had broken them punching her, and I didn't feel it during the fight. My acrylics had broken in half, like to where my nail is, and it like took the tips of my nails, so I was like bleeding. And it was pretty painful, but obviously I didn't feel anything while we were fighting. I felt it all after, because so much adrenaline, like you don't really feel anything. You don't even feel, you're just like so mad and stuff that you don't feel shit. So I get to my mom's y le cuento todo el chisme. My mom wasn't like, oh yeah, go fight. you know, that's obviously not what she was, but at the same time, she knew that I was gonna do whatever I wanted to do. And she saw my nails and stuff, and she's like, let's go to the nail salon so they can take off all those nails, soak off with. So I went to Elkin. I used to go to this place called Safari Nails. I went to get everything soaked off. And yeah, that was like literally the last fight I ever got into. I don't like bullies. To me, that girl was a bully. I honestly didn't know the girl. I had never seen her a day in my life. Even when I fought her, even after, before, I didn't know the girl's name. I still don't know the girl's name. So that was the end of that. I'm gonna add a little bit of boutique on my lash line. Ring light as an inner corner. This definitely isn't like my best creation ever. It's just something simple and fast. I'm just going to return at the end once I'm done with all of my makeup, and I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end. Okay, you guys, I just finished my makeup, and this is what it turned out like. Not too bad. Just something very simple on the eyes. Nothing dramatic. I always go like this just to make sure my eyelashes are as close to my real eyelashes as possible. If you guys are wondering what eyelashes these are, I'll try to link them down below. And they're in the style 5D 402. 5D 402. And the lipstick that I'm wearing is from Live Glam. It's in the shade Nudie Tea. I like this one for whenever I'm wearing like a pink eyeshadow or something like that, or a mauve, purple, whatever, because it kind of goes with those colors since it's a pink undertoned nude. That's gonna be the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.